is good? It's your boy Simon back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Lunar New Year, the Chinese New Year drop that is going to be coming in NBA 2K24 MyTeam, which means that Yao is going to be coming soon as well. It's basically the same time every single year if you look back on Yao Ming and MyTeam. And so that's what we're going to be doing first, taking a look all the way back to 2K21 to now, and kind of the evolution in what we have seen. Now, today's date, February 6th. And I don't know if it's a coincidence, but on the card art today, we did get some sort of like writing on here. And so that is, again, something to think about. It looks like some sort of New Year, Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year type of just kind of foreshadowing forecast for this week. We did get a glitch drop, which I just think all signs are pointing to on Friday getting Yao Ming. Now, let's look back to 2K21. When we saw it, what the drop was in kind of to now. So in 2K21, you guys can see we saw Yao Ming, Galaxy Opal with Jeremy Lin, Pink Diamond Kenyon Martin with obviously E. Jinlian. Now E. Jinlian always is a card that we do get throughout the year. I would expect him to come in the set as well. Kyle Anderson, obviously, it makes sense there as he did play, I think, for the China national team this past summer, if I do remember correctly. So he makes sense, as well as some other guys. But obviously highlighted by the Galaxy Opal Yao Ming. Now, are we going to see a Galaxy Opal Yao Ming come tomorrow, or come Friday? I kind of expect it. Why? We already saw MJ, Scotty duo to a Galaxy Opal. And I feel like the hype behind a Galaxy Opal Yao Ming would be absolutely it. So I don't know for sure if we'll see a Galaxy Opal Yao Ming or not. But that's just something I'm personally thinking about, is the fact that we've seen Galaxy Opal Yao always. Then, if we go to 2K22, this is who we got in the Lunar New Year set. We got Yi Jinlian again. Big Wang, another guy to keep an eye on. This card is always absolutely fantastic for his time. Starts with that release, obviously, outside of that. Really solid. We saw OJ Maelstrom, Jared Solinger as well. Now, if you look at 2K22 specifically, what else did we see around this time? Well, let's check it out, okay? This 2K22 was the year when you look up Yao Ming. He was the level 40 reward. So he came out basically during the Lunar New Year's or Chinese New Year set as well. Didn't come out in a specific set because he was the level 40, but he was basically a big time part of that. So I know he wasn't in the exact set that came out. This was the exact set, but Yao was a big part of that kind of timeline in 2K22 as well. So even though he wasn't specifically in the set, Yao was made available. So even, let's say, come Friday, Yao is not a part of quote-unquote the set. You know, it's going to be something that is obviously going to go. He's going to be a part of the game, whether it's a grind, whether it's something else for Yao. I feel like he is eventually going to be coming very, very, very soon. Now, if you look at that MyTeam playbook from last week, okay, and they foreshadow some things. They talk about on Friday, new Pink Diamond path to All-Star player and mode update with the new Pink Diamond. So even in the playbook, they don't even foreshadow, what the drop specifically is. And that just, I think all signs point towards Yao Ming. Now, if we look at 2K23, what we saw along those types of times, we saw Eclipse packs. Again, Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year, the Yao Ming piece again in that set. Now, we also did see Kawhi. We also did see, Ja Morant. So there wasn't like an E. Jinlian in this. It was more of like a base drop. But we did see the Galaxy Opal Yao last year as well. Now, if you're noticing one thing in common, I know pacing's a little different this year, but we have seen time and time again Galaxy Opal Yao Ming. Now, last year it was a little bit different because it was like this whole event type thing. So like Lunar New Year E. Jinlian you could get for free. He was one of those 2-week grinds that I personally did like a lot. But for the entire season, guys, we got new cards all throughout. Ha Sing Jin was available as a takeover reward. And we basically, it was an event and we got a free card every single day. And around this time, again, Big Wang was a free card. You saw a lot of these cards being free. Even Al Horford. A lot of those, or not Al Horford, Al Harrington. A lot of these same cards that we've seen year in, year out, some of them were free. And so that's why for the Eclipse pack, they made sure Yao was in packs, but that a lot of the other guys were available directly in the game. And if you go to 2K20 and you look up Yao Ming, I mean, I don't know, because a lot of the 2K20 stuff doesn't really, it really didn't update until later on in the year. And so a lot of these cards are a little bit different. But if you look at 2K21 and beyond and you search Yao, all the cards are going to come out in late January or become made available in late January or, or early February. Yao, early February, February 12th. This year, it's probably going to be February, let me do the quick math, February 9th when Yao comes out. And so all the stars are aligning for Yao Ming and this Lunar New Year, this Chinese New Year, to come out starting on a Friday. Now, is this going to change the game? How good is Yao going to be? Well, here's the thing about Yao. Yao is going to be fantastic. He's going to be 7'6" to 7'9" wingspan. He's going to have a decent release. The upper is going to be super smooth. He's probably going to be your best center in the game. But on the flip side of things that's different this year is we've got a Victor Wembanyama. Now, it's crazy because he's only 7'4", and I'm saying only because Yao is still going to be way larger than Victor Wembanyama. And really realize Victor Wembanyama came out on December 22nd. It's going to be a month and a half earlier than Yao is going to come out. So Yao is just at least should be way better than Wemby. But we also did get Kristaps Porzingis last week, who is 7'3". And so we've seen kind of these other guys that I think are going to be at least able to compete with Yao. Mashing isn't as overpowered as it's been in the past either. So I think 2K is going to have to make this Yao different than the Yaos before, because he's not going to be able to dribble. He's not going to be able to move. He's going to be a giant. But maybe this release needs to go on quick. Again, I don't know. I've not used the Yao base that much this year. I guess I can go shoot around it with it quick. But it's not one that I think is going to like break the game and be game breaking good. Like, I don't even think it's going to be as good as Kristaps Porzingis. And so a lot of the signs, at least for me, are just pointing to the fact that, yes, Yao is going to be good. I don't think anybody's doubting that. But how good, right? How good? What are they going to have to change to make Yao that next level good? Are they going to have to put his release on quick? Are they going to have to give him a 93 ball? Like, what are they going to have to do? Because as I'm shooting with Yao right now in shoot around, his actual release feels pretty good. But the whole thing for me goes back to this. It looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, but is it great? Is it next level good? Is it good enough that even though mashing is kind of dead this year, that Yao is gonna be worth the lock-in, I'm guessing is what Yao is gonna be, that 2K puts him behind? I don't know. I guess time will have to tell. But everything is just pointing towards Yao coming. So just kind of know we're probably, in my opinion, going to see Galaxy Opal Yao Ming. Another thing to think about, we're nearing the end of Season 4 here. And if you go to the updates, at the end of Season 3, or towards the end of Season 3, is when we started seeing pink diamonds consistently. Like Wemby, then obviously, the Kobe, then obviously towards the end you saw the New Year's resolution, Luka, Clay, Adam Morrison. You go to Season 2, late Season 1 I should say. Late on in Season 1 we see Shaq, then we see Wade, then we see all those guys. And so 2K just, again, slowly does that creep towards that next level. We've seen pink diamonds for a while now, and all the signs, in my opinion, are pointing to Galaxy Opal Yao Ming coming this Friday. Now, is it guaranteed? Am I 100% sure on it? Absolutely not. But it is something that I think, if I had to put odds on it, I'd say a 90% chance Yao Ming is coming within the next week. Now, I'm hoping he's not hidden behind a lock-in, because if that's the case, obviously everybody's going to feel the need that they have to lock in Yao Ming. But at the end of the day, Yao is going to probably be your best center in the game. So if you guys are wondering, I'd save your MT right now for Yao. There's nobody in this glitch drop that's worth picking up. There's really nobody even in this Seismic was good. KP and PG were good. But if you don't have them, don't pick them up. I don't think they're worth it. Save your MT, play the game, and you will be rewarded when big Yao Ming does get dropped. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.